this group of individuals are really stepping forward and shining in powerful ways. So I'm very excited to share each of these just amazing individuals and what they are stepping into. As you're leaning in, as hold space for these individuals, as they're stepping out in new ways, new visibility, things that they're doing, and continue to hold space for them, connect with them, cheer them on. They're doing some amazing things in their walk. And I have to remember, it's not a solo journey. We need each other on this journey. So I want you to celebrate as they share, hold space for them, and cheer them on. Can we do that? Okay, great.
I would love to do that. I want to be me. I'm tired of leaving half of me at the door. Literally, the feminine had to stay behind to become that vice president. And I lost everything. I lost a family. My son died of a drug overdose. I lost my health. I ended up on what I call that mad body mountain, and I didn't know how to get down. And when I came down, I was like, now what? Just like you said, where does the support come from? Who can I connect to? How do I get helped? And so I went to that one event and I went, and I read all her material when I went home. You know, the VP, I'm reading all the material. Well, this looks good. Well, that looks good. Well, that's interesting. Well, maybe I'll try that. No, you can't do that. And I was like, I can do anything. She said I can do anything. And so I thought, okay, well, what are you going to do first? Let's write a book. So I wrote my book, Sexy, Lean, and Strong After 50, and it helped me. It was very cathartic. Thank you. It became a bestseller on Amazon. #1 divorce, #1 aging categories. And I was like, wow, I guess I struck a chord. And then Rebecca had a speaker talent search. It's like, you know, I took all this training in being a speaker. Let me see if I did anything. Let me see if any of it stuck. I got offered my own TV show by a different network, but just as wonderful. Get Sexy, Lean, and Strong TV. You can come get a postcard with my link. And I was like, how do I do it? Channel Rebecca. I'm just going to channel Rebecca. I'm going to be super nice and calm and engaging, and yet I'm going to have energy. And so I did, and thanks to Rebecca, I stepped into not yet where I want to be, but halfway there. And then I was a co-author in this book, and it's just been an amazing experience. So Rebecca, I want to be you when I grow up.
I have been in the wellness conversation since the mid-1970s. My brand in the mid-1970s was to help people live more successfully in their bodies, and that was before we used the word brand as we use it today. I did that for about 40 years through Rolfing and yoga, and then in 1999 I began training as a health coach. And at a speaker training event that I attended about 5 years ago, a woman had me tell my story, which is, in the past, I trashed my body with bulimia. And in the past, I was very fat and very sick, and if I hadn't gotten off that train that was barreling down the track, I would end up like my parents, who have countless degenerative diseases between them. I am ready, full body, I think, 40 years, I think I'm ready, to connect with women and men who want to take their bodies on. And I'm ready to, I've been doing this in my work, but I'm making a public declaration today. The work that I do is thankfully not for everybody, because if it was for everybody, it would be for nobody. And as an entrepreneur, we need to guard our bodies for the precious asset that it is. And as entrepreneurs, I made on the yellow notepad, I took notes in the conversation this morning. Leaving a legacy, making a difference, living a life of abundance, leaving a footprint, having a meaningful life, impacting others. I am committed, and I am doing the work, and I'm ready to go to the next level to inspire people who know that they have to get out of their own ways and stop poisoning their bodies.
I wanted to make a difference, and I didn't want to be a farmer. That's how I grew up. And my dad said, well, I think you should be a veterinarian to take care of my animals, or become a nurse to take care of me. And I'm like, I'm not doing either of those. That's ridiculous. And so I went into corporate, and because that's where the money was, and that's what you wanted to do if you're going to make it. And I did. It was just a lot of fun to, I had a great job in sales and marketing. But I kept, as I was going through levels of success, so to speak, and promotions, I just never was fully satisfied. I was never happy. And I had 3 near-death experiences between 19 and 26. And in that experience, I discovered that I was not loving myself. And so I had to heal at a very deep level. These amazing, stellar women were just showing up in my life, showing me a different way of being, and just watching Rebecca flourish over the last couple of years and really stepping into her message and what she's offering. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that too. I want to do that. I want to be ta-da. And I'm here to play bigger. And even today, I'm on stage how many times? Almost 5 times today, I think. And, it's just, I want to play bigger. And Rebecca is showing me the way, and I want to be a part of that. My bold goal is to affect 1 million women and to have that ripple out from the teachings of embodiment that I've learned along the way.
Her passion to really help women around money step into there and fly with their money wings. Just a real passion, and the love of your daughter that you have, and how you entwine those together and really bring both forward so powerfully.
We'll be participating in Step Forward and Shine. And so what I will be writing about is this passion that I have. Earlier, Monica was asking us about our why. My why is my daughter. The only reason I started paying attention to my relationship with money is when I had my baby girl. I'm a single mom. I had her very late in life. And up until that point, I only had to take care of myself, right? But when I had her, and because of my own childhood, I just really wanted to make sure that I could be the best mom that I could be for her. She deserves that. She deserves that freedom to be able to fly. And so what I do as a mom is I try to preserve that for her as best as I can. And we're not perfect, right? I mean, we do the best we can, but I try to do it a little bit better, right, than I had. And one of those big keys is her relationship to money. But I had to start looking at my own relationship first. And what I realized in this journey is that I was not able to soar beyond my limiting belief about being afraid about making money, And that's a whole nother story that I think the dinger's going off now. But I look forward to sharing more of that journey with you in the upcoming chapters that I'll be a part of. But I just want to say I could never have gotten in print if it weren't for Rebecca.
Let's all do a ta-da. It's contagious. Let's share it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da!